Hey, what's going on? It's Jason. You know, this sacred time in the evening is what I like to call my ministry. Today, I want to talk about 3 things that we can bring into 2022 that will have a compounding effect that will dramatically just increase your productivity and overall just benefit your life all together. So first thing I want to do is just say that sometimes we feel like we're not getting a lot of work done, or maybe we didn't have such a good of a year. I'm seeing tons of statuses going up and people posting pictures and with their captions saying, hey, didn't have the best year, but we're here still treading. I want to say something to you right now. I want to say it nice and loud and clear. Just because you haven't followed the exact path that you expected that you were going to be on, or the thoughts or ideas weren't pursued the way you thought they were supposed to, doesn't mean you didn't lay down some framework and some ground to what is to come in the future. And I'll explain what I mean by this. I always like to refer back to this little book right here that we like to call the gospel. And now here's the context behind what I'm getting ready to say. It's okay to dabble in over here, dabble over there. If you've been dabbling into different ideas and industries and looking into different businesses and just different revenue avenues and things of that nature, go ahead and comment below. You could just say I. Now, I got this idea from the Bible because I just finished Revelations and it's amazing. You would have to go into it. It gives you an exact picture on what evil is, and it also gives you an exact picture of what good is. So I'll let you go ahead and get your own interpretation from that. Maybe one day we'll come back around and we'll talk about it. But for today, what I want to say is now I am going to go study Luke or Matthew. I'm going to jump back into another part of the Bible, and I've been doing this. And this is what a lot of people who are very familiar with the Bible do. They jump around and dabble here and dabble there in the Bible. And what happens is it creates this foundation that you have, and now you have cultivated knowledge and information and just wisdom inside of you that adds up over time, and it's a blessing. So with the same principles, I want to say you getting involved in a little bit of affiliate marketing, you getting involved in a little bit of real estate, you learning a little bit about marketing, these all are principles that are going to have a compound effect. Maybe it's motorcycles, maybe it's the auto industry. All these things that you have been dabbling into, more or less, how about just your raw experience? Maybe you've went to jail, I don't know, prison. Maybe there's been some falls. Maybe you've fallen off your high horse this last 2021. You know, we're coming on the end of it, so it's important that we talk about it. Whatever the case may be, you have that experience now. So you are stronger. You're coming back a lot harder in 2022. So don't tell me that you're not smarter and you didn't have a good 2021, no matter what the circumstances are, because that experience that you have, moving forward, you are that much more prepared and you are ready to go. You have a whole new tool belt, and I want to keep adding to that arsenal. Today, I want to talk about 3 things that you can do in 2022. You may already be doing these, but I want to go ahead and throw some fuel on your fire and keep it burning hot. Number 1, get Audible. If you don't have Audible, it's an app that you download on your phone, and you can purchase books. They're anywhere between $0, $0, or I was going to say free 99. It's getting late. I'm getting kind of tired. Free 99 all the way to $27.99. Okay? And you can find these books that'll enhance your game and the knowledge by just a tenfold. So Audible, get yourself an Audible. Now, the second thing that I want to talk about is I want you to get 5 minutes extra of cardio in. Maybe you're getting 0 minutes of cardio in, but on a daily basis, at least 6 times a day, right? Because when you're starting a habit, it takes 21 days to form a new habit. And what you need to know is you never want to skip out on your routine twice in a day. So if you skip on Sunday, make sure you're doing it on Saturday, and Monday you follow up with your regimen and your routine, which means you need to be getting cardio, work that heart, longevity, stay in shape. This is going to go hand in hand with Audible, because if you download Audible, now you can be feeding the mind and you can be doing your cardio, both in the morning or at night, however you prefer. Maybe it's in the middle of the day. Let's make it happen. So now that we're getting that Audible, we're audibly listening to books growing our knowledge. While we're on the move, we're most likely multitasking. If you want to do it just in the morning while you're sitting down or maybe drinking some coffee, that's fine too. Now we're getting 5 minutes extra on top of what we're doing. Jason, I'm already doing an hour and five, I'm already doing 2 hours of cardio. Well, this might not be for you then, okay? You're doing really well, and I need you to jump on a live with me, and let's, share that with everybody. Impart that over to me too, because I could use 2 hours of cardio just to keep that heart fresh, nice, ready to go. I know I only do 10 minutes. I've just added 5 minutes on. I'm at 15 minutes now, and I'm just going to keep adding 5 minutes on. Okay, and then the last one is going to be to wake up 30 minutes earlier. And by the way, if you download Audible and then you download Kindle, and now you're doing both, you're doing the visual read and the audible read, good for you. If you're downloading a bunch of books inside of your Audible, hey, all this stuff is gonna compound. So the third one is going to be wake up 30 minutes earlier. Waking up 30 minutes earlier, now you're gonna get a lot more things done. You're gonna challenge the body to step outside of its comfort zone. And what you're doing is you're setting yourself up for success throughout the rest of the day. Because if we can get you waking up 30 minutes earlier, we can get you on an Audible schedule and listening to more books. Also, doing your cardio for an extra 5 minutes, so your health overall is going to be boosted. Now what you're doing is you're being more productive, you're sleeping less, and you feel better throughout the day. You have more energy. We could tie dieting into this. You know what? That's bonus number 4. Let's go ahead and cut out maybe one source of meat, and let's add some fish into your diet, okay? Because what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to be able to feed on things that are living. I like to do salads. Surprisingly, we were just at Applebee's last night. Me and my dad got a salad. Are you kidding me? How does that happen? I'm used to, with my dad, we eat steaks. We eat carne asada. You might know it. Costillas. I always say that word wrong, but those are ribs. So cut that out, but not altogether. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to give you some principles, and I'm trying to give you some simple things you can add into your schedule, bringing into 2022, that no matter what, 365 days down the line, when you look back, as I just did the other day, you see all the books that you've consumed. You see all the days that you've went to the gym on time. If you didn't do anything right, you got all those books inside your knowledge bank that you can look back on. Take notes, by the way. I'm going to give you some other bonus tip number 5. Take notes while you're listening to these audio books. Just quickly, there's an add note button at the bottom. You can click add note, and you can highlight certain things that you can refrain back to. And people who want to make content, boom, I just gave you a bonus number 7. Is that 7? I don't know. I'm throwing out these nuggets left and right. Then you go back in your Audible books and you read through your highlighted notes. Then you give the information right back to the people. Come on. This is how we do it. So if you like this content, like this video if you haven't already, and make sure you're following the page. And that's it for tonight, you guys. May peace be with you, and I'll see you on the next one.